Hey everyone, and welcome to Night at the Improv. Night at the Improv shows every Saturday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. It's the show where you direct my design, and after spinning, our word for tonight is Dragonfly, given to us by Barbie Girls Nails 222. Thank you so much, Barbie, for our word for tonight, Dragonfly. If you would like to direct me to do a design, leave a comment below your word and I'll add it to the spinner. And who knows, maybe next episode, your word will be chosen. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much for tuning in. And for my new viewers, please consider subscribing, share, hit that like button, leave a comment below, and click on that notification bell for future videos. So for tonight's word Dragonfly, I really wanted to try out these really pretty backgrounds. I know I only have to use one, but I couldn't decide, so I'm using my Aurora Mermaid from Varnail. I've got this pearlized background from Varnail that I'm using my little ball tool pen that they provided in one of their mystery boxes to swirl it up and make it look like a shell. And then I have a plain color because I wanted to do something simple as well. But what I'm going to do is coat all of these nails in a matte finish. It's kind of dull out the background. They're such pretty colors, and especially with this one here, I'm making some really interesting swirls that it's going to look really nice. That if it's all muted, it's going to kind of highlight the dragonfly more or less. But it's still going to look great. I'm using the gelish matte top coat, and the great thing about that is that it's not that matte. It's matte to a point, but it's not one of my favorite matte top coats, so I'm using it for tonight. It's gonna still reveal some of that shimmer and pearl, and then it's gonna dull out the plain gel polish a bit. And I think it's just gonna make a cohesive trio, in my opinion. But yeah, I think I really like the background colors, and I'm a little optimistic about what is in store for us in terms of decorations for the night. And after our next spin, our first required decoration for the night is going to be flocking powder. And yeah, this kind of puts a damper in what I wanted to do. I have this really cute stamping plate that I wanted to use, but instead I'm going to be drawing out this dragonfly and using flocking powder to make the color on it. I'm using Jenny's Secret Crystal Gel. It's a thicker gel that I think will add dimension to the dragonfly. I was going to use just a regular gem glue because it's a bit raised. I definitely didn't want to use gel polish because that would lie flat. But I think this was good enough because against the matte finish, it definitely pops out. And I was actually really liking the flocking powder with it because I guess the look of the flocking powder against the matte finish, it kind of worked. It worked well together. It reminded me of like some really expensive wallpaper. But yeah, so I'm just gonna be drawing this up and flocking it out, and that is going to fulfill my requirement. I'm a little bummed that I won't be able to use my stamping plate on this nail, but I'm banking on using the other two nails to use my stamping plate, so I'm looking forward for that because it's one of those layered stamps that you have to pick up in pieces to make a nice picture. So I'm really looking forward to using it. But on this Dragonfly, I just had to make sure that the bodice was looking right. And then I had to make sure the wings were looking right as well. So it's really hard to draw with clear because obviously it's hard to see. But hopefully what I'm doing is all right. And I really wasn't perfect with this design that I'm doing, and it kind of came out perfect, actually. So comes to show that you can't really, obviously in these episodes, you can never plan anything out because that wheel just totally jacks you up. But, you know, in terms of design, I think it comes out so much better when it's not planned and you're just, you know, pun intended, winging it as I'm doing these Dragonfly wings. I hope you can see the flocking powder quality in this video because the contrast and, you know, me and my textures, it's just beautiful, to be quite honest. So I really hope that you can see that in the video. As I'm editing this, it's tiny, so I can't really see it right now, but I really hope that you can later. If you're watching this far, thank you so much for tuning in. Go ahead and click that like button. It really helps my channel out, and I greatly appreciate your support. And after our next spin, our second required decoration for the night is going to be Linework. So I figured I can use my stamping plate after I do my line work on here. But after I started drawing, I was trying to make it big enough to fit, big and small enough to fit the Dragonfly and its wings. Plus, I was more focused on doing, obviously, as you see here, the bodice and making sure I got the segments right. I started to realize this is taking up the whole nail. So at this point, I don't think I could put an image of the Dragonfly using the stamping plate. So I was kind of upset with myself after I was doing this. On top of that, I did press pause and I forgot to unpause. So this is going to be done fairly quickly and not finished because I totally forgot to unpause while I was recording, and I'm going to pop back into the next round, kind of continuing where at some point, because I didn't realize till after I started the next nail. So sorry, you guys, really, I'm so disappointed. If you're watching this far, thank you so much for tuning in. Go ahead and click that like button. It really helps my channel out, and I greatly appreciate your support. And after our last spin, our final decoration for the night is going to be charms. And I was determined to have the stamping plate in this video. This is a stamping plate from CADS. It's probably one of the first brands I've ever used back in college, I feel. And it's really cool because, like I said, it's one of those layered ones. So you start like at a certain image and then you pick up the next one and it does something else in the picture. So I pretty much use this to make a Dragonfly. And I think it came out pretty cute. And I didn't want to stop there. This was working out fairly well. I was a little optimistic. I have never used a stamping plate before. I thought that it wouldn't pick up. The lines were too skinny, but it came up all nice and easy, and I'm loving the color combo. So I'm really glad I got to use this, but of course I still had the required decoration at hand. So I'm just going to do like a few more stamps. I threw in this image down at the bottom because I knew I was going to just do like a charm right in that open space there. And I think that was matte top coat. I can't remember. I think that was a matte top coat. But anyway, I am now going to be building my Dragonfly, and I could have used carving gel to make my charms. It's been a hot minute since I've been able to make charms on this series. You know me, I love to make my own charms. But instead I decided to use these black rhinestones. I've got like 2 of these and I hardly get to use them, and I really love using the black rhinestones. So I'm using this as the bodice, flash cure that, and then I'm going to do the wings. And I wasn't sure how I was going to do the wings, but I ended up doing this gel polish from Born Pretty, and I'm going to do all 4 wings with that, flash cure as I go, and then we're going to do some like minor detail. I'm not going crazy with this, but minor detail with some glitter, Born Pretty glitter gel polish, just to give it some pizzazz. But I was a little iffy about what I was doing, but I was like, just do it. It's been, like I said, it's been a while since I've made my own rhinestones for this series, so I felt like I was out of touch doing it. But it ended up coming out really nice. So I'm really glad that I was challenged to make my own charms again. I mean, honestly, I was really hoping I had a Dragonfly charm lying around, but I didn't. So, you know, making one it is, and it came out real nice. So attach these pieces. I'm going to use Jenny's Secret again. I love the consistency of this gel. It's thick enough that it buys me time to situate the pieces without chasing gel around, because I didn't want it to be a big pool of clear gel polish on that sticker backing, because then that would be more to file. But I'm really glad that I had this stuff, that it just, you know, it goes where you put it. It levels off very slowly. So, and it sticks very well. I use Jenny's Secret to put on crystals, of course. And I try not to use it as much because I am running low on it, but it is what it is. If you're watching this far, thank you so much for tuning in. Go ahead and click that like button. It really helps my channel out, and I greatly appreciate your support. And here is the end result for our word for tonight, Dragonfly, given to us by Barbie Girls Nails 222. Thank you so much, Barbie, for our word for tonight, Dragonfly. If you would like to direct me to do a design, leave a comment below your word and I'll add it to the spinner. And who knows, maybe next episode, your word will be chosen. And here is my Linework Dragonfly. Again, I had paused it, so I didn't get to finish the wings, but came out really nice against the color. And I feel like it's perfectly big enough. I wish that I could have fit some stamping in there, but I don't think it would have looked right if I did. And then, of course, we have our flocking powder Dragonfly nail. And I love the colors that I ended up using against that pearlized background. It looks so chic, very nice. I think there isn't a single nail that I do not like in this set today. The colors are just amazing. So, and then last but not least, we have the Charms Dragonfly nail, and then of course I made it a purpose to put more stamping on here. So everything just came out so pretty. I mean, seriously, I am loving. This is probably one of my favorite episodes of the year. So, but yeah, that is all. So thank you for joining me at Night at the Improv every Saturday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. This is Isms by Josie. Please share, like, and subscribe for future videos. So I will be doing my December dailies, you guys, but I'm not going to be doing my regular Worldly Josieisms or Night at the Improv episodes. I think that was a little too much when I did it for Halloween. But I am going to be doing a favorite Christmas movie collab hosted by Nails by E. It's going to be from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Next Saturday. I will leave the list along with everybody's links in the description box below. And I'll see you again next time. Thanks. Bye.